the baby in the collection basket. Brilliant. That is the moment of the year. That has to be the indie moment of the year. And I'm trying to like nominate and like, because what that did is that did something that I think just broke the internet. And there are people who had no idea what Wrestling Open was, and they saw that without a doubt. And I'm going to just go out on a limb here. I think that was just happened. I don't know if that was planned. I don't know what your reaction was, but I saw that and I'm like, brilliant. This is the moment where you couldn't have. The saying is, you step in shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it works. I've been there, and things happen that way for me, and I'm like, oh my god, this is brilliant. And part of me cussing here, but that's the only way I could describe it. But what was that like? That's the moment that I think made you legit, if that makes any sense, and change your career.
That was strange. Definitely not planned on any level. I'm just doing my entrance as always. And you see the people have put so many weird things in the basket. We've gotten Satan bucks where they made customized Not Today Satan dollar bills with me laid out in the middle. They made shirts and keychains with my face in a pentagram, completely unacceptable. They've given me food, half-eaten Jello shots, dirt, like literal sand from Bish at the beach because they were sad I wasn't there, so they brought me some sand from the event. They've given me so much. One of the fans gave me the green robe that I wear to the ring sometimes. Said, here, I found this. I was like, how did you find a robe? You know what? Whatever. I'm just going to leave it alone. So at this point, they had already put a loaf of bread and a package of Swedish fish in the basket that night. This is all during the entrance. The entrance is 35 seconds. They already put bread and Swedish fish because, the fish and loaves, And I'm just like, okay, I get it. This is the best thing they've ever put in the basket. They've been reading their Bibles. The message is getting across in the sinful town of Worcester. All is well. And I get over here now. Not a lot of people know this. I don't see well. I don't wear contacts in the ring. So I cannot see. And the old basket was very long. So someone put something in the basket. I don't know what it is until I get the basket closer to me. So I push the basket out. And the gentleman who always flips me the bird is preparing to flip me off as he typically does. And I look up and I think someone's putting a doll in the basket. And I don't know why they would put a doll in the basket. So I come closer because the doll's heavy. And they haven't let go of the doll as of yet. And I hear the basket straining already. So I get closer and this man and we know they had a baby. The Wrestling Open roster made a video for the baby. The baby's name is Sadie. And I look and I'm like, is that Sadie? That cannot be Sadie. And the baby's just relaxing like it's normal for her to go in a basket. So I didn't know I just stared at the baby because I didn't know what the baby was doing. I don't know what the father was doing. I couldn't see the mother. Y'all gonna put a baby in the basket. I didn't know what to do. I just stared at the baby. What am I going to do with the baby? Am I supposed to adopt the baby? 2 weeks later, we did christen the baby. That's somewhere floating around Twitter. Pastor Mike from the Field of Dreams, he came down and we christened the baby right at the merch table 2 weeks later. So the baby's been legitimately christened. She has the certificate. It's all done. I didn't know what to think. I didn't think it would go so crazy on Twitter, though. I didn't think that would fly all over the place.
I thought it was brilliant, and I didn't think it was planned.
I was terrified. It was not planned. There was nothing planned about it. Rewatch the footage and look at my face and tell me that looks like a man who knew that they were going to try to put a baby in the basket. Because if we planned it, I would have told them leave the baby in the basket, and I would have gone in the ring with the baby, and I would have prayed for the baby in the basket and then gave back the baby for the match start. That would have been my plan.